could get these even with Control F
Oh
on
yeah, we can't
IMDb.
have IMDb open.
No,
Oh,
I'm
it's
pulling
well.
back. I'm gonna hang out.
I didn't know either way.
Mhm.
So I
Little
guess
you
don't
guys
need
know,
it.
I can type with my dick.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Ding, 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 ding,
Oh, we're
ding,
live.
ding,
Shit.
ding, 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 ding. The Tetris theme.
Dun, 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 dun. How are you feeling, Henry?
Pretty damn great.
Katie Jones is here.
Yay.
Who's here?
Katie Henry is drunk already.
Not completely. You can't just decide that. What was that like? You can't just decide that.
Well, you ate a gummy how long ago?
About an hour and a half.
Oh shit, it's kicking in.
It's kicking in.
Gummies don't do it for me, guys.
You need to take more.
They do it too much to me. They scare the hell out of me.
Yeah, you gotta go from automatic to manual,
I'm
and
just
then my nostrils dry up.
I'm
What?
waiting for halfway through the show, and Henry's just gonna be like this.
Snacking.
Drool coming out of his mouth.
I don't feel so good, guys. All pale, pale as shit.
Is it cold and hot in here at the same time?
And
Nothing.
dude, much like Welker, I am assuming I don't remember a lot of the '80s.
Yeah. Well, if you remember the '80s, you didn't live through it, buddy, because we were all partying and on coke.
On the set of Matt Houston.
I was going to bars and as a 6-year-old kid. I found a fat cat on my desk. Come here. Hi. Oh, that's Ollie. Hi, Ollie. All my cats use the curtains as hammocks. So they find a way to lay in them, and eventually the whole curtain comes down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't even have curtains, probably.
Just open windows?
Yeah.
That doesn't go with my nudist lifestyle. Plus, there's kids that live next door. I don't want to unleash that onto them, traumatize them. Oh shit! I'll be right back.
Yeah, nice, slow, easy start tonight. Sure.
I did not take my restroom break.
Yeah, it's all right. We could take mid-show restroom breaks.
Intermission. Do we have an intermission screen?
Make one real quick, would you?
Okay. And then we also have to make sure we choreograph the whole Boys to Men routine during the Jesse.
What song are we doing? I only know the one, so I hope it's the one.
Oh, it is the one.
Okay.
Good news is my back hurts, and I just ran out of ibuprofen.
Nice.
Oh, that is good.
But I'm going to power through it.
You don't have anything else? You don't have some backup Tylenol or something?
You don't have
Tylenol really doesn't do it for me.
No, it's got to be Ibupro.
What were you going to say, Henry?
nicotine.
Oh, I got plenty of that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get off.
Hey guys, and Fran.
You figured out a way to pause it yet?
No.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it. We'll just listen to it, and then, you know what? It'll be nice to reiterate the question.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was going to I bought acoustic sheets. I meant to put them up today.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to put them in that divider thing.
Well, Just that boat's fucking sailed.
Yep.
Might as well just throw them away now. Oh, good times. Shit.
Well,
I feel
it's
like
6:08.
we strip away the clock and all the urgency goes away.
We're gonna be here for 4 hours.
We might. Just better be ready. There will be bathroom breaks. There will be getting drink
Intermissions.
breaks.
We already discussed that. Yeah.
Not needed, dude. I got Trump diapers on.
Oh, yeehaw.
I'm ready. Trump branded gold diapers.
Official. Yeah, right.
Real men shit their pants.
5 come free with the purchase of the Trump branded Bible.
Yeah. I see the darkness coming over Henry. His eyes are going.
No, I'm working on my last 2 questions. Let me out.
That's
Why you gotta call me out?
You know when your friends drank too much and you get that blackout look in their eyes.
Yeah. Oh shit.
You're just vacant, totally vacant and gone.
Yeah.
Nothing behind the glassy eyes. And you guys remember that game? What was it called? Not Concentration, but it was like on a timer, and you had to get the shapes into the shapes. And
That was Concentration, wasn't it?
It all exploded
Perfection?
on you. Oh, Perfection.
Bop it?
Yeah.
Was it called Bop It?
Yeah,
Bop.
oh, Bop It was
Twist
another one that gave me anxiety.
Harder.
Bop It.
Harder.
Okay.
Harder. Bop it harder.
Which version did you play, Henry?
Ooh,
Grip it.
You guys didn't play that with your clergyman?
Stroke it.
What the fuck?
Stroke it. Harder. Harder.
Don't tell your parents. Play with your favorite pastor.
All right. Fucking fuck it, right?
100. Woo! Boom.
Only gonna happen once, and we could only screw it up once. So
I'm gonna screw it up so bad.
just started with it.
Henry,
The Frank Welker Wonder Hour.
I've been talking to the doc.
My name's Frank, sound effects man.
Mama? We can never hold him.
Space cruiser fuel. I'm ready for departure.
I am programmed to play games. Renegade!
My name's Frank. 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 My name's Frank.
Ooh.
welcome to the last episode of Frank Welker Wonder Hour.
You're ending it. You're ending everything.
After this, it's all
Calling
done.
Yeah, that's
Nothing else happens after 1987, right?
yeah. Actually, that's what we had in store for this special hour. Is that we're calling it quits, and I'm ending the stream right now. See you, everybody. Boop.
Yay.
No, that's not true. That's not true. We could never end. We're in the middle of it. We're barely into it, you guys. Honestly, if you really look at the
I don't, 'cause I avoid spoilers.
no, that's not the right word.
Repertoire?
Yeah, okay. That's not the word.
Resume?
Circa Vita?
No,
Jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi.
I don't know fancy
That's
words. If you look at the overall entirety of Welker's work, we're not that far, you guys. We're not that
We're not.
far. No, I'm sorry, Matt.
I've always been caretaker.
I'll always be the caretaker.
We'll meet again. Well, 100 hours, guys. How do you feel?
100 hours. I don't know how I feel. I feel all the emotions. I feel like happy and excited and nervous and depressed and a little hungry.
I'm a little hungry too. I'm gonna get some snacks before we're done here.
Henry's drinking from a Pringles can.
It's not a Pringles can. It's a muff
How tall that thing is.
compared to my face.
So guys,
Yeah, we're
100
here.
hours.
We're at hour 100, and I guess this isn't really officially hour 100 of covering.
Don't do this to me.
I'm just saying, specifically,
Don't.
technically, that will be next hour when we get back to covering the show proper. But that's not what we're doing today. We're not covering any titles. We're not moving up the IMDb list any further. Nothing like that. We're just stepping back, taking some time to party, reflect, celebrate, fillet each other. I don't know.
Mostly the last part.
That's why.
Yeah, mostly the last part. Woo. And that's what we're doing.
It's
We're
now
gonna-
gangbang.
We'll call it hour 100. You know what? Let's call it hour 100. And then next one will be 101. Will that throw us off?
No.
I don't think so. Fuck it.
I'm smart. I can handle it. I can do things.
Oh,
Not
man.
dumb like people say. I'm smart.
And yeah, but we have gone through it, you guys. We've gone fucking
I know.
through
I feel like a Vietnam vet.
Um,
Got the 1,000-yard stare.
We're here. You know, well, by the way, anyone who is joining us, welcome. Welcome to Frank Welker Wonder Hour. Welcome back to Frank Welker Wonder Hour. I can't imagine this is your first time around with us, but if it is,
I'm sorry.
we're sorry in advance. And this is not normally what we do. Normally, what we do is talk about whatever comes up, on our noggins as we go through title by title Frank Welker's entire career on IMDb. And we made it a mission a long time ago. We made it a mission a long time ago to fucking talk a little bit or a lot of it sometimes, it turns out, about every fucking single title that Frank Welker has been involved with. And these numbers are huge.
Most of the time, I regret it. I regret agreeing to it.
The titles are vast, but they're also very, different. They let us talk about a lot of different kinds of things. That's awesome. But we're also, of course, we set an hour timer to end the conversation, but that's not how it's going to work tonight.
I'm off, right?
You're out of a job,
You're off.
Henry.
That's cool.
Yeah, you're
Alright,
fired.
great.
I'm just
It's-
going to close his.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Yes.
I think it's later where you are.
We're just gonna hang out and chat. I don't know. This needs no more introduction, I don't think. Oh, other than I'm Ozzy. With me, of course, as always, is Matt, and we've got Henry.
Oh, you got the things right. I still can't get it right.
Yeah. Me. I practiced.
The touch tips.
It took me 4
Oh, your
weeks.
fingers,
of
okay.
This
Hmm.
I broke a finger along the way.
You sliced off your thumb.
Oh
did.
yeah, turned it into a business card holder.
How's
Yeah,
it
that's
doing?
It's good. It's at that moment
I
of
don't
like
know. Oh, I don't want to know.
where it's just like raw new baby skin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The part of the fingernail that got cut is now completely broken away, and it's that under fingernail skin.
Mhm.
You should have just cut off the rest of it and made a
Yeah.
Mad Max thumb or something. Like
Yeah.
a copper thumb.
Furiosa in theaters now.
Oh, it's doing terribly. I feel bad for
I
it.
heard about that. So did
You
the
mean
first one. So
Office-wise, it's doing
Yeah.
terribly.
What's that?
because nobody's going to the movies.
Office-wise, it's doing terribly.
Yeah, it's like the worst opening.
Worst Memorial Day opening in like 50 years.
It did worse than John Carter from Mars.
Oh no, yeah. Well, I guess I'm partially responsible for that because I didn't pay a ticket and go to the movies.
I didn't either. I'd
No,
like to see it.
$60, man. It's $60 to go to goddamn movies. No way.
Really, I would like to see it too, but also the trailer didn't do it for me.
Pirated.
like that Fury Road trailer did.
Yeah, too many people shit on it. They're talking about the CGI and stuff, but I'd still like to see it. Apparently, it's good.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
still watch it. But
Also, how many lives did they save this time by going CGI instead of like full
Practical.
stunts?
25 lives.
There we go. Yeah, I guess it's worth it.
have you seen those documentaries that say like, "Oh, we're surprised in Fury Road no one died"? Like that's a miracle on all itself.
I am surprised too. I watch that like once a year, and I'm always surprised no one died on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah.
I was watching Mad Max 2 or the Road Warrior
Thunderdome.
last night.
Oh, Road Warrior. Yeah.
And I swear to God, I think George Miller stole someone's actual body for a scene. There's a scene where Max opens up a truck and like this bloated body comes out and its tongue's all swollen, the eyes are popping out. It looks like a real body.
Wow.
And he was a doctor, so he had
was a
access to
doctor,
more.
and then everything is cheap over there because you pay for it in like cans. You know, it's like Fallout.
You pay in bottle
You
caps.
pay like fucking bottle caps, dude. You pay fucking bottle caps.
Yeah, I'll need a body for my movie.
Wait, do you mean in the fictional world of Mad Max or in the country of Australia?
As in, George Miller paid someone in bottle caps to get
For a corpse.
to get a corpse for his movie.
Okay.
I'd really like to get a body for my movie.
Hey, that'll be about three whole bottle caps.
Do
Three
that.
cases of bottle caps.
You know what? Everybody has a hard time dealing with the corpse. You don't know what to do with the corpse.
Yeah,
You're supposed
especially
to do
an Australian one.
Yeah, especially an Australian one.
They
Get up and run away on you or something.
they got boomerang wounds and kangaroo bites.
They attract alligators.
Yeah,
Crocodiles, I mean. I'm sorry.
The most venomous.
Does Australia have both crocs and alligators? Or
Yes.
just-
they have crocodigators.
Crocodiles, which are worse. They got
They're,
double the
they're,
feet.
they're 30 feet long and
Just got to watch out for
bite
those.
your eyes and your penis.
You guys, I need you to remember we're doing accents right now for later. It's going to be important later.
The dreaded koala-gator.
Oh man, we're off to a
This
good
show's
start, you guys.
already off the rails, dude.
Yeah, no, we decided it was going to be a fuck around show, and that's exactly what we're delivering.
At least we're not covering the Transformers again. Fucking A.
Oh yeah, until next week.
Roll out.
Then we're right back on it.
Yep.
For like the next 20 years.
Yeah, Transformers meet Scooby-Doo.
Oh man, they never did anything like that, huh?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, they're
You know what they
saying-
did do? A Transformers meets Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Did they?
In the toy line.
Hmm.
Oh wait,
I
was
don't-
that Star Wars and Transformers?
I don't agree.
That was
with
Star
that.
Wars and Transformers.
Transformers has done crossover toy lines with a lot of different properties.
It doesn't end until the Transformers meet the Harlem Globetrotters, and then you're like, oh, show's over.
Yeah, once that happens, you know it's death knell. And that's
Well,
for-
Welker is the voice of Curly.
What is this thing called basketball?
Oh man.
So, guys, any thoughts after 100 episodes?
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
now?
I wrote down stuff to talk about. I wish I would have maybe formatted everything better.
Nah.
Mm.
I always wish that, actually.
We are going to quiz each other.
That's right. We do have that planned. We have a quiz coming up. I think we'll backload the show with the quiz and kind of go out with that.
Mm.
But you need a change, Matt?
No, it's just it was funny that you said backload.
Got you.
I'm such a child.
You guys know that the first hour of Frank Welker Wonder Hour was released on September 17th, 2021.
Mm.
My God.
Doing
What
this
What an innocent age.
the
I know.
middle of this coming September will be our 3-year anniversary.
And
And
it
it's
feels like it's been
taken us
10 years.
It's taken us that long to get through approximately 225 titles on IMDb.
Wait, hold
Wow.
on a second. Which was the show that you guys covered like 6 episodes worth? And I started to get real mad.
Star Trek.
Was it
No.
Star Trek?
Man,
Star Trek.
no, are you saying that we've covered many titles within 1 hour, or we took many hours to cover one title?
Many hours to cover one consecutively.
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
That's what it was. After the 3rd hour, I was like, all right,
Yeah.
let's move along.
Yeah.
I
And
love
then-
Star Trek just as much as the next
I
nerd.
was going to say, how could you get so mad about that? I thought you loved Star Trek.
I love Star Trek, but it was just seemed excessive.
What could you talk about for that? You know, actually, that leads me to one
John
of
Rice Davies having diarrhea on rocks.
God damn it.
Oh, it was the most horrible thing. I had to use sand in my hand.
The most referenced by ourselves joke that we've gone through.
Hot black liquidy waste.
That was
I seen that in there.
interesting
Spraying
question.
all over the desert floor.
Don't spit it.
Listen, if one title that we've covered so far became its own podcast, what would you guys pick, Matt? If you could develop one title into its own show, what are you going with?
That's
Should ask me first because I
good.
already know.
The Transformers.
You have an idea? Transformers?
Transpod.
Transpod. I love it.
Oh,
What do you
I'll have to think about that for a
Just
minute.
pass. Just say pass.
What would you
Oh.
spin, Henry, into its own
Highway
show?
to Heaven.
Oh shit, you're right.
Highway to
God damn,
Heaven.
it's a perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's got to be Highway to Heaven.
Myself, I'm
Yeah.
going with Amazing Stories. I would totally
yeah.
do Amazing Stories podcast and cover every single one.
You're gonna be out pretty fast though, because it was a long
I
lived.
know. Yeah, I know. But I feel like I could get a good, like
You see, but
Third-
there's a lot of
episode series or something.
yeah, like
out
not
of that.
spin-offs, but like homages to that. There's a lot of anthology shows that
Yeah, you could even break off
like,
and
took
do
over that primetime
Spielberg,
stuff.
like Spielberg movies, and wedge those in there.
But they had the Stephen King movies. The ABC thing.
The correct answer is Highway to Heaven. Henry's right.
You guys would co-host the Highway to Heaven show.
What do you say, Henry?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, okay, now it's in the books. Now it has to happen. I
We don't
think.
have to only wear denim though.
Oh yeah, how could you not? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, if you excuse me, guys, I got to go into the heaven light behind me.
Cue piano music now. Do it.
Oh man,
That's dedication, Holmes. I like it.
good. That would be good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, Matt, back to
You
you.
know, but in the beginning, in the beginning of the show,
in the beginning,
we were whipping past stuff.
yep.
Ooh,
Good
like,
old
Yeah,
days.
mainly because I couldn't find any of it.
I think that had a lot to do with it, Henry. Yeah. I think it was like we didn't really have it available to us. Which, you know what I've learned actually is that since then things have become available where they weren't before. It's like, I'll look up how to frame a fig or something and like, oh, there it is now. I could have sworn that when we were doing this, hour 2 or whatever, I looked and couldn't find it. But also maybe I didn't look hard enough. I didn't have my feelers out the way that
Yeah.
I do.
I also think it has something to do with the changeover when we changed from Jesse running the shows to us just doing it on our own, and because we were trying to like take it easy on him on the whole. What was the system called? The program
Discord.
AVX,
AVX and Discord, and
AVX
that was that
or ABS, OBS.
OBS. That was a bit tricky to like work around, and so.
Yeah.
Like now we can get our own clips and like play stuff on the show really easily, and so we spend more time I think on each show doing that, just like shitting around finding clips and stuff.
Yeah, you're right. And you bringing that up actually makes me want to just stop right now and pay a bit of tribute to Jesse, my brother
Absolutely.
Jesse, who he was the one who originally pushed us to start doing video in the first place. And if it weren't for him coming around and saying like, look, you should do this, I'll kind of do it for you in the beginning. You know, I don't know if or when we ever would have broken that barrier.
Yeah, he helped out a lot.
He helped out a ton.
And
And
it would have made the show so much worse without him, you know.
Yeah, I don't know how we would, if I don't even know if we would have carried on as long, you know.
And I don't think we would have found like our voice in it. It was, you know, like what our roles were and how the show was going to flow without his like push.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a kick in the ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
kick in the ass.
And it really opened our eyes up to what was possible. You know.
Yeah.
We applaud Jesse for that.
Next time I see you, Jesse, I owe you a Coke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
The most we could do.
That's the most we could do. We're actively losing money on this podcast.
Yeah, it's hemorrhaging right now.
Bleeding all over the place.
We're anemic. We're an anemic show.
Yeah. All your brothers were like
they all
really,
absolutely.
But yeah, Jesse, for the most part, he was the main help with everything.
Yeah, and right before that, I was like, I don't know. It sounds like a pain in the ass. Do we need to do that?
Yeah.
But Jesse was the one who came around, and he was like, yes, fucking yes, you do.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, right.
He's a doer.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a go-getter. Everyone in the Rafe family are doers.
Yeah, we get shit done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and you're right, Matt. Like I think that us getting video really spurred us to find content to show on the video.
Yeah.
So now we're actually looking for these clips to watch and share.
Yeah, it always helps having the visual part of it too, and showing people what we're talking about. Sound alone is good, but it's just like something missing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And we were getting more and more clips, and then YouTube came along and had the fucking opposite effect on us.
Mm-hmm.
And it undid a lot of that hard work, and we sort of backed off. We were like, maybe we shouldn't go so heavy on the clips, I guess, you know.
Oh, we've just been pulled off YouTube, Ozzy.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry. They heard what you said about the YouTube. The YouTube AI just went, shut down.
Yeah.
Destroying.
Destroying.
Frank Welker, Wonder Hour.
Exterminate.
YouTube is
Exterminate.
no negative talk about our platform.
Mm-hmm. Violation.
Goddamn bots. Man, the bots are getting outrageous, you guys. The bots on Instagram, which like I'm actually getting kind of nervous about that.
I love the bots.
They're fun, but also
online.
You know, I just Frank Welker Wonder Hour outside of, you know, this and the audio podcast, you know, it kind of lives on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's like a foundation, a big foundation for the show. And I hope that I don't, you know, live to regret that too hard.
Well, we are making the move to Truth Social, so
oh no.
Yeah. I set up an account. You guys are gonna be really happy with it.
Okay, I bet. Yeah.
I added a little American flag in each post, and that's all we need to do.
That's all you need to do.
That's all you need.
Right? Like a distressed American flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of those American flags with the blue line in it. I still don't know what it means.
Right. Yeah. It means they've taken that that they're into that part of, you know, the LGBT rainbow.
Not the rest though.
The blue one, yeah.
What's the blue one?
Rainbow.
I think the blue one's for bi. I'm not sure.
So that means they're super bi.
Yes.
I heard the greatest song I've ever heard.
They focus on and they get boners for. So yeah,
there's no room in heaven for pigs.
When you have the little blue line.
I hope our show was just pulled off on the South.
Oh no!
Damn it!
Off of True Social, you mean?
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
Count's only 8 hours old.
We belong nowhere, you guys. We belong nowhere. Oh man.
So What has anything like popped up on his resume, on his list of shows that's like really really made you guys a fan of it out of the blue? Like you didn't know about the show
Mhm.
before, maybe you didn't
Mhm.
like put any thought into it.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you go
Do
first?
you want me to start going over my
Mhm.
list, or does someone
Mhm.
else want to talk
You do
first?
it. You do it.
I think, well, going back to Highway to Heaven, it's a
Yeah.
show that everyone always watched when I was a kid, and I didn't get it until
Yeah.
I watched it. And I was like, "Fuck, this is a great show."
hmm
And like we were watching it on our own, not even because of the show. Like like texting each other. Oh, did you see this episode?
Yeah, all the conversation about Highway to Heaven that we were having that was not part of this podcast whatsoever
Yeah,
is like probably heavier than like anything that we've covered almost.
for sure.
That I don't know, maybe Star Trek.
Mhm.
Okay, Star Trek.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's up there though.
And
You'd think it'd be
and-
Transformers and like Scooby.
yeah,
Well, but
And that's what I thought it was going to be going into this.
Yeah, the difference between Transformers is like it, you know, like Matt said, there was a bit of like, I don't know if shock value is the right term for discovering Highway to Heaven, but
pleasantly
it's-
surprised.
yeah, something like that. And Transformers, it's like we kind of knew what it was already, a little bit.
You know what I think it was too was we were still in COVID days, somewhat, and everyone was just like depressed. And then we found this show that's like so uplifting, and we're just like soaking it up.
Yeah, was it lockdown?
I don't remember when it fell. I'll have to go back and check, but I do remember being depressed.
Well, well, that doesn't narrow it down very well.
Katie Jones.
Katie Jones is back, and in a different text.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's doppelganger. Katie,
Join in
Katie.
as many as you can.
run
Joining.
while you can.
Do not talk to your doppelganger.
This doppelganger also seems to be going after the children. Oh, I see. Okay, that explains it. Never mind. She cleared it up. It's Katie.
Oh, also, all the weird like animated shows where it was like a one episode thing that never got picked up, and it's just like different art styles. That was cool seeing.
Yeah.
The Duck Factory was cool seeing.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
like what was that one about the whale?
Oh.
It was like made in like it was like
It was
Norway.
Well, yeah.
No.
What's that one called? I'm trying to
That
do
was-
this all off the top of my head. I have to exercise my brain right now. Get ready for trivia. So I'm not falling back on IMDb or anything.
Quaiki Koala. No.
No, no.
Mm. Mm. If we don't remember, did we even cover it?
Exactly.
We're going to run into this later. Keep this argument in mind.
Maybe we didn't. No, that's got to be the answer. Is that we didn't cover it. If we don't know the answer, then we didn't see it clearly.
I've honestly seen things going through it. Like I was just reviewing it for the questions, and I did notice things that like were new that weren't in that order before, or just
Me too. And
completely
I
in
think I
there.
even wrote one down somewhere.
I wrote one down.
Where did I write that down?
I wrote one
Oh,
down.
no,
for
I
sure.
lost it. Oh well. Oh no, I did write one down. Anyway, I found a new appreciation because of Frank Welker Wonder Hour for things such as like the great comedy variety shows that were on in the 70s that I
There
never
were
really
so
watched,
many.
like Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, and Burns and Schreiber Comedy Hour that Welker was a part of here and there. No, but those shows were great. Like those guys are fucking entertainers, you know?
Yeah, and it's like it's a format that's totally dead now for some reason.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Like there's SNL, but the variety shows were different because they had like interviews and
Mhm.
sketches and music.
I would argue that they've evolved into TikToks and these YouTube shorts.
Those
Oh,
are the
that's-
new variety hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not like collected by one like
I think Henry's
Yeah.
working for TikTok now.
Comrade.
He keeps trying to get us on TikTok.
and I
Hello,
saw-
comrade.
working for TikTok in association with the Capybara Association of America.
Henry, why do you keep looking off screen like someone has a gun to you?
That's
Yes,
how we get them on this
TikTok
show.
is the best.
Not the capybara lobbyist.
Yeah.
They got to you too. I knew it.
Ridiculous from the 70s, like Jabberjaw and Wonderbug. I'm very glad we know about these things. Like, these are things that, like, I didn't know goddamn shit about Jabberjaw. And annoying as he is, I'm just glad that he's in my purview.
Yeah. Are you happy that when you're on your deathbed and your brain's firing off its last synapses, that's going to run through your brain?
Yes.
Jabberjaw.
The last one will be like, whoop, whoop, whoop,
That run
whoop.
cycle.
It'll be fucking monkey muscle.
Oh, no.
no.
It'll be though, and I'll be like, damn you.
As you're pulled into the abyss.
It might be live on a Sunday. Who knows? Let's see how it goes.
What about you, Henry? Any shows that stand out to you?
You guys
Wait,
need
I've
to
got
come
more.
on.
Henry can't
He's
talk
got
yet.
more.
I've got a whole fucking list. You shut up.
Sorry.
You know?
Jesus.
I need a refill anyway. I'm being bad.
Oh my God.
I was happy to learn about the show Matt Houston. I think
Mhm.
that's radical, and I plan on going back and watching more Matt Houston just in life, just for fun. Sounds awesome. The show Laugh Tracks, I'm glad I know exists, and Duck Factory.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I discovered Duck Factory. I don't think I ever would have if it weren't for Frank Welker Wonder Hour, because
And the Internet
early
Archive.
Jim Carrey stuff has a reputation for being bad, and I think I always would have lumped Duck Factory in with that and probably never gotten around to watching it.
And current Jim Carrey stuff has a reputation of being terrible.
I'm glad I learned recently about spitting image being a thing.
Oh yeah.
I think that's really cool, and I'm glad I know about it. I didn't know it existed at all before that.
Hold on a second. What's the Jabberjaw noise?
He sounds like Curly Howard.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because Katie said her oldest brother used to do the Jabberjaw noise.
Wait, is that?
like
Is
a
that
like
the
a
Jabberjaw?
yuck yuck thing? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or would he
Sorry,
go-
continue.
Did he have like a brrrr, like a thing? Yeah, like that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could bring it up, probably.
I want his family
No, that's
dead.
good.
I want his children dead.
I bet someone made a loop, like a 4-hour loop of it, that we could bring up and just let play through the duration of the rest of the show.
Hold on a second. Henry, were you just doing Jabberjaw as Capone in Untouchable?
You got that? Oh shit!
I want his house burnt to the ground.
I want his house burnt to the ground. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, Aussie, I think the Large Hadron Collider just went off by your house again.
Oh no!
Yeah, that weird noise just happened again.
Well, you know why? It's because I try to share a screen.
Oh yeah.
That's all we need. A shark who thinks he's a police dog.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Neat trick, Jabba. How did you do it?
Where is he? Where is he? Where's that dumb shark that looks like me?
Huh?
The octopus made him of meat. There's two of us.
Two of you. Food one, two jabbers.
You gotta believe me. I'm supposed to steal the disc.
I'm glad I don't remember this.
More than me.
Okay, that gives us an idea. Oh man.
I'm over here enthralled. Cartoon.
One cartoon that I think really sticks out to me is the Wuzzles. No, I was kind of blown away by the Wuzzles when it first popped up, like with that Disney animation style. It seemed really early for its time, and how largely forgotten it seems.
There was a lot of shows that were forgotten. It's crazy the amount of stuff that I've never heard of. But
Yeah,
somehow Henry had seen every single one of them.
Yeah, he was watching all of them and had a tape.
Basic cable. Woo woo.
What about you, Emily? Is there anything I'm missing? What?
Hold on, he's got to finish eating his grinder.
Fucking sandwich is great. Next is another fucking drink too. I think some more gummies.
Oh my god.
What are you? What because of Welker Wonder Hour are you now a fan of, or going to maybe spend more personal time watching sometime in the future?
It was Highway to Heaven.
It was
for
Highway to Heaven. Yeah.
I'm
I think it's-
telling you, dude. This
Like
podcast.
I haven't seen a complete season of Transformers, but you see some here and there, and it just doesn't have me coming back for more. I don't care about the lore.
I wish we could have gotten those people from Highway to Heaven podcast on.
Yeah,
That would have been great.
They got back to us for a little bit, and then they just stopped replying again too.
Oh, come on, guys.
Except they just stopped podcasting together. I don't know. They should just make up and come back for the one episode.
It feels like there's a void that needs to be filled now since they stopped.
Yeah.
It definitely does. Who told you that? The big guy? The man upstairs?
The big guy.
The big guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The boss.
If Jonathan was there, he would have taught them a lesson about staying together.
Yeah.
And Mark, his fat friend, would have went like, I gotta go get some pickles.
They got the best deep fried pickles over there. The waitress is named Deborah.
And you can stick her right in the ass, and she'll go bring you more pickles.
Bring you more pickles.
Katie, everybody's grandma watched Highway to Heaven. It was the grandma show. That and Touched by an Angel.
It
was the grandma show that we, as the host of Frank Welker Wonder Hour, are doing our service to elevate it out of that
grandma space.
Yes.
Yeah.
Elevate it out of that space. It is more valuable than just a grandma show.
Although
it's on a MacGyver level of grandma shows.
Oh yeah.
You know,
my grandma would watch unsolved mysteries about all the murders. Alone at dark in the dark.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Where did this man go? Yeah, so Highway to Heaven podcast coming soon. Highway to Podcast, that's what it's called. Just pick the name.
And some of the like horror movies that we had to cover in the 80s, like House and House 2, I don't know if I would have actually sat down and watched those movies if it weren't for Welker Wonder Hour, and I love them now.
Yeah. For sure.
And a special shout out to Munchies, my favorite.
Munchies. Which I just had that are now craved.
Hold on a second. My cat's calling.
Okay.
What?
Excuse.
Boy. What's your favorite? What's your guys' favorite, like, most obscure Frank Welker role? Like, you know what I mean.
I loved all the ones where he just like voiced a door opening. Random where it just says like special voices and
special vocal effects.
Yeah. And you don't know until after that was like a tire rolling down the street was voiced by Welker.
Yeah. Like, for instance, I really think my favorite example is Star Trek 3.
Oh, yes.
Where he was just hired to scream for Spock while he was changing on the planet or whatever.
Yeah.
It's such an odd choice to have him do that one thing.
It seems like they could have got anyone in there to scream, but you know what? Someone that's not a professional like Frank Welker is might give you one good scream, but they'll tear their fucking vocal cords up doing that, and they won't be able to do it 40 fucking times or something. That's what makes those people professional. It's not that they could do it once, but they could do it 30 more times. Like,
and then again tomorrow.
Yeah. Correct.
Mm-hmm. We would try to mimic the voices and we would all like start grabbing our throats in pain.
Oh, yeah.
Especially like a Slimer.
Or like Dr. Claw or something. We have to do the deep voice.
Yeah, and then you're you're in voice
Gotcha.
days.
Gotcha. So that's what you know what they could have done is they could have just told Leonard Nimoy how much less he was getting paid than William Shatner, and then they just recorded the scream. And they said, "Don't worry, William Shatner is going to get very fat and
Hey,
bloated
they
in
tell
the
you-
future."
They tell you how much Bill's making right now.
What do you mean? He's what? How much? This is unconscionable.
Dude, the other day I went to this old like antique paperback bookstore, and mainly it was all just romance novels because it was run by two ladies.
Yeah.
Romance novels, but they did have in the sci-fi section all these like apparently Jimmy Doohan wrote a bunch of novels when William Shatner did in like the early 90s.
Oh
So
god.
they're all like the engineer in the fucking Alpha Quadrant, and they weren't Star Trek related. They were just like Doohan universe.
Really?
And it was a book series, yeah.
The
it's
engineer
got
was
James
known
Doohan
as
on
the
the cover
sexiest
going-
man in space. The end.
Yeah, and his big weenie.
And then the captain agreed that the engineer should have been captain.
Mhm.
The end.
Fuck you, Bill.
The Adventures of Scotty. They all just wrote their own paperbacks.
They all just wrote their own paperbacks, and it's like the Enterprise, and like the shapes of the Enterprise are in different like different positions,
Yeah.
and that's the cover.
Just two enterprises kissing.
And they're like whichever actor wrote it is just on the cover. Like,
Yeah.
Oh man.
You good, Henry?
why wouldn't I be?
For a second, everything got all dark there and looked like you went to the upside down.
I wish. No more taxes. There's no taxes in the upside down.
They'll find you.
Shit.
They always do.
Do you guys have a favorite year of
Yes.
of titles that we've covered?
Hmm.
And if so, what is it?
It's got to be the early 80s for me, like 81.
Oh, 80, yeah. What was in 81?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, Raiders. Uh-huh.
We could have talked about that movie for like 8 episodes. I think we did talk about it for like 4
We did that.
episodes.
That movie, Zorro the Gay Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
The problematic movie.
Yeah. He's poof.
No, then
Space Cars. Yeah, Richie Rich, Scooby Doo show.
also 82 is Matt Houston, so it's like
Oh.
Mhm.
but I'm going, I was looking back the other day at some of the shows. I don't remember like half of them that we covered.
For real, I know. And how far do you? Of course, it's more clear to me. Like the 80s are more clear to me.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with the fact that, we're going in chronological order. So stuff in 1970, like we covered 2.5 years ago, and I forgot. But also, it has a lot to do with that we weren't really looking too deep into this shit in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, we did breeze by a lot.
Kind of leads me to some of the regrets I have, that's a big one, actually. And do you guys have any regrets, like from when we started or how we started, or should we have done things differently, like in the beginning?
Regrets?
Yeah.
I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention.
Damn it.
I regret not seeing Infidelity, that movie with Kirstie Alley.
Me too. I
told
still think you should go back and watch that one.
Still kicking myself that I didn't just drop the $20.
You're gonna do it? Oh no!
I might still do it.
You could do a live stream. You could do a watch party. That'd be
I
fun.
also regret to covering it more than once. Scooby Doo. Fuck you guys.
Regret having to cover Scooby Doo a bunch.
And
should just-
Transformers.
Yeah, bring it up again when it seems interesting in like the '90s resurgence of Scooby and then like the Michael Bay movies, and that's it.
I think each
I have
IP should have a 4 cover prop, like a cap. So like we cover Scooby 4 times, it's done.
You know how crazy we're gonna get during Darkwing Duck?
I have
Uh,
Things are
such a
gonna go nuts.
I have such a complicated relationship with Scooby Doo. You know,
yeah,
it's like a love hate relationship. It's like I love that it exists, but I don't love having to watch it all. Like, does that make sense? Like, it's
Mhm.
you know what is I love horror first of all,
yeah,
and it's a horror themed cartoon show for kids. Like, what's not to love? First of
yeah.
all,
I'm a spooky
that,
boy. I should love it.
you should love it. So, what is it? You know,
Yeah.
I have trouble putting my own finger on it. um, could you guys help me out? Like, what is it about Scooby Doo? Is it just that, like, also it's got like the stink of just like old on it?
I
Like,
think
it's
that's
old
what it
and
is.
musty.
Yeah.
Absolute freaking.
And I think it's also the same setup and payoff every time. For
Well,
me, it's like it's always a guy in the mask until they get later on, then it's actually ghosts and monsters.
Yeah, I
13
actually
Ghosts.
on that show. Yeah, I actually wrote that down on stuff you like because of Frank Walker Wonder Hour. I wrote
Yeah.
down 13 Ghosts of Scooby Doo. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's cool that I discovered that. I like that happened. What was the most recently produced Scooby Doo thing that either of you guys have seen?
What's the? I've seen this Zombie Island one. I have actually a DVD
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
I've
Uh-huh.
never seen that. I never saw the James Gunn Scoobies, and
Oh
I
yeah.
think it had to have been probably the 90s, and it would probably been like reruns of 60s Scooby Doo crossovers, like the Batman and the Gilligan's Island, or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
they came back recently and did a whole bunch of those, like, you know, the one where like Hollywood celebrities come on and
Uh-huh.
guest. They
Yeah.
did a whole bunch of those like recently too. I don't know exactly when, but they're
Chris
very
Pratt and Lady
modern.
Gaga.
Yeah, like it's for real though. Yeah,
Oh,
Mhm. And they've had guests like that for sure, and those have been fun. I watched one of them only because the guest, the Hollywood celebrity guest, was Frank Welker himself.
hey.
Or Paul Lind.
Yeah, right, for sure. Uh-huh.
Do you have any regrets, Henry?
I regret.
Other than eating that second gummy bear.
I regret about 30 minutes ago taking that other half. No, I wish I would have gotten deeper into shows like Amazing Stories. I think I gave it the bare minimum just to get the Welker episode and maybe like 2 others out of the way.
How many hours did we spend on that show?
Probably 1. Maybe
Amazing
like 1 and a
Stories? I
half.
think
On
we
Amazing
did.
Stories, yeah, I only saw the one where he's at the Greeble
I
episode.
swear we were on that for like
Uh,
three
I
episodes.
saw-
At least 2.5 we covered it.
I
Yeah.
saw wait, no, that was Cat Eyes. Man, they all kind of blend together too. Cat Eyes.
There's a lot of them you didn't like though.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it hasn't changed. That hasn't
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay. Well, we will also produce
No
the Amazing
regrets. I have no
Stories
fucking
podcast
regrets.
in tandem with the Highway to Heaven podcast.
With the Highway to Heaven.
Highway to Heaven podcast.
But I have some regrets actually, mostly from like a production side.
Yeah.
First of all, it might be the case that I kind of regret basing this off of IMDb's
What are you saying, Oz?
just like a fundamental building block of this show that we cannot reverse now. It's goddamn too late.
Yeah.
For continuity's sake, IMDb is not the best, you know? Us
Yeah.
trying to wrap our heads around like what came first and what happened first is very difficult to do on IMDb.
Because everything's always changing.
This
Everything's
might be a
always-
bad time to mention our sponsor for this episode.
the Internet Movie Database.
They gave us $18 for this show.
Sure. Yeah, we love IMDb. We talk great about you all the time.
Yeah,
Give us shit.
it's like impossible to navigate.
Mm-hmm.
It's so difficult, and it feel like it's the more we get into things, the more difficult it becomes. I also regret, kind of in line with that, I regret not keeping tabs better on what we've already done. I regret not keeping some kind of spreadsheet that listed like what episode we covered, what hour, you know. And it's
Oh, yeah.
go back on now that and I still think it would be good to have, you know. but I just it's just a regret that I think I'll always have. That
Henry, get on that.
I should have been keeping tabs like from the beginning, you know.
Yeah,
I'll take that away.
And I
All right.
wasn't. Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be too much to do at this point.
it's so much
Where
to do.
When do we get
It's
interns?
started- Yeah, I know.
Promise me
If-
interns at this point.
We
wish
have
I
to
was-
pay ourselves before we have interns.
You don't
I
pay
wish I was
interns.
keeping more track on
Period.
paper, of, like what we covered, what hour, and like what, like a loose idea of like what our thoughts were on it.
The only way we can get that done is if fans get together and do it. So we got to give them a reason to want to.
That's
That means
right.
content.
Okay,
Here we go.
guys, out with the dicks. Get them out.
Let's see them meat flaps.
Oh man. So yeah, you know, just like those things that like I don't know, maybe someone listening wouldn't notice, but it's a fucking
It's a fuck.
stuck in my craw. That's
Well,
for sure.
Even though IMDb sucks, we have found some good websites. You've found a lot of good websites through research.
I guess out of necessity, you know, I was hoping. That's another thing that like IMDb let us down. Sort of is like I was hoping that we would have enough just on IMDb, but there's not enough. You know, I find myself also going on. Well, first of all, Wikipedia.
Yeah. When we always just go fuck it, go to Wikipedia.
Go to Wikipedia.
Or internet movie or what do we internet archive.org.
Archive.org, yeah.
Archive.org. We found so many shows and like random old
loads cold
and stuff like that.
I love archive.org so much that I set up a reoccurring donation to them every month. Just a buck.
That's great.
Yeah.
I used to have mine going to Wikipedia, but I think I'll move it over to archive.org.
Yeah.
They're so much better. And I keep discovering things on archive.org. Like recently I discovered, I think I might have linked you guys to this, but I discovered for a cartoon, they had all the storyboards for, I don't know what I was looking at, like a Popeye cartoon or something.
Oh, yeah.
But there they are, the whole episode's in the original storyboards that you could look at. You know, it's like shit that you're not getting on YouTube.
And you can download them. Like you can download different versions of the files and
they don't make it hard, they don't hide it.
No.
It's right there. Right.
Sometimes it's a little difficult. You have to use like specific search terms, but other than that, it's such a great resource. Oh my god! If you're not finding stuff on archive, you got to take a look at it.
Like never having gone to a library.
Yeah, if you're not finding stuff on like YouTube and the regular thing, go to archive.org.
Go to archive.org. Yeah,
got a chance. Yeah,
and it's like uncensored too. You can find like
totally
horror movies with all the gore and nudity and all that stuff. It's great.
It's wonderful.
I think one time I found remember the Romero script for Resident Evil that was leaked?
I
found that there. I read that there, yeah.
Oh wow.
The Romero script.
That's cool.
And then Exo Manowar is there too, because they got a Valiant boner going on right now.
Sorry, what?
Exo Manowar.
You have a Valiant boner?
Yeah, I got Valiant
I thought
boner.
that was a description of a type of boner, a Valiant boner.
Yeah, that's when you read a bunch of Valiant comics.
Yeah. It demands
it sure does. What the fuck is Aerosmith doing in this book? And sure enough, they're there.
Did you see that boner? It was Valiant.
Valiant boner.
It's got wings on it.
Red Bull.
It's constantly plunging into the depths of despair and danger.
Oh shit.
Another website I discovered because of this show and I found was very useful for the show is wait, I wrote it down. Behindthevoiceactors.com.
Oh.
Behindthevoiceactors.com is great. I mean, you know, of course, specifically if you're looking for cartoon stuff, because, you know, they have stuff that's more helpful than IMDb. Like, not only do they have like the voice actor and also the characters they played, but they'll have little pictures of the guy.
Yeah,
what the
super
character looks
helpful.
which is so helpful if you're not very familiar with the show. And they have stuff way beyond, like syndicated or big cartoons. They've got all the commercials, TV bumpers that they've done. You could search by character. So, like, if
Yeah.
you're looking for things that Scooby-Doo has been in, you can search by that, and then it shows you who voiced him for each, title. That's a real great website. Real awesome, actually.
It was surprising to see how small the voice acting community is and how many voice people keep coming up over and over again. That was a big surprise.
Yeah, like I knew I knew that there was like a small pool of like big names, but I didn't know they were the only ones. Like,
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah.
And then when they start dying off, you see another group take its place almost in like the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, you could see generations like
see the generation.
change, like on a dime almost. You
Yeah.
can see it.
I'm sure they do, but is there a voice actor like awards ceremony or something?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I figured there was, yeah.
I'm sure. You could hit up. You know who you could ask about that?
Amber,
the fangirl.
our very first guest, Amber the fangirl.
Hey.
I know. Yeah, I know. And guys, we've had some radical guests. Like, that's been one of the greatest experiences I think of this whole show. Is like the awesome guests that we've had join us. Just not only that they're awesome, which they are, every single one of them, but just that
Absolutely.
anybody wanted to join us was kind of amazing.
Exactly. Yeah. I actually have a list that we put together, Ozzy, if you want me to go over it.
Yeah, let's go over it.
First off, to get Amber as our first guest, a guest from overseas was incredible. And it's like so enthusiastic and knew so much. It made us look bad because we were just like, who's that? Every time she'd mention a name, it was like, and what did they do?
No, you're absolutely right. And also, I felt like when we first started communicating with her, and especially when she just was gracious enough to like join us on our show, it felt kind of like even legitimized us a little bit more.
Yeah, it felt like it was an actual show after that.
It did. Yes, that was sort of like the beginning of like, oh, this feels like an actual show.
So not only do I have the list of our guests, but I also have the amount of times they've been on the show. I think I have it down as Amber being on twice, but I think she might have been on even once more than that for a short segment. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, we were screwing around a good deal in the beginning there, and that was also like before we knew what we were doing with guests, or even knew how to conduct an interview or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or even how the technology worked to do so. We were learning, Skype and shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, for real though.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, once we started talking to Amber, and then I went and looked at her YouTube channel, I was like,
saw her moving.
I was like, oh fuck, like we bit off more than we could chew. I think.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it's humbling though too. It's like, oh, well, next time we got to be a little more prepared for this. And
yeah, for sure.
So after Amber, we have Jono from Film Fights. He was on 3 times.
He was awesome as well.
Always awesome.
Yeah.
This is behind the scenes, but like we recorded an entire episode with him, and it never got released because it got so fucked I couldn't release it. I don't even.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, man. I don't even really remember what happened, but it was like, well, I just recorded it poorly. It was actually, it was between OBS Studio and us jumping on StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
And like Jesse wasn't able to do OBS, so all of a sudden I was like, okay, let me try to do it. And oh, by the way, also we've got this guy that wants to join us as a guest.
Yeah.
And it was so bad, and all I was doing was fucking around with OBS, and it was like brutal. And I listened to it after we were done and we ended. I listened to it and I was like, oh fuck.
This
got
is unreleasable.
I had a sinking pit in my stomach, and I was like, "This is unreleasable." And I got to Jono like as soon as I could, and I just let him know exactly what happened, and he was so cool about it.
Yeah.
So cool about it. And that was another case where it's like, once we started talking to him, I looked and saw that he had a pretty awesome podcast going already, and was doing some real cool things. And I felt a little, intimidated, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? I guess it is.
But it's
Not-
it's one of those learning experience things,
Yeah. And I said, hey man, like, would you be okay with like a complete redo? And he said, sure. He absolutely was okay. I think he joined us like literally like the next week. And we just re-recorded. We did it all again. We did the same topic, maybe even told some of the same jokes. I don't remember exactly. And it came out better. And that's the one that you could listen to. That's, yeah.
So after that, we have Eli, the Rose Petal Collector.
Yeah, that was so much fun. Just the fact that Eli is out there doing his thing for Rose Petal is fucking radical.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he's just like,
We're like, what? Like this show that we didn't even think about,
Yeah. Here's this person that has like an amazing collection of a show we never even knew about, and like showing us all these cool things and telling us about the show.
And that was kind of opened my eyes a little bit to the stuff that even though we may have glossed over, that there's entire communities dedicated, communities of fandom dedicated to it, and that was eye opening, and it kind of made me look at what we do afterwards a little different.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was eye opening in a whole nother way too, and he was a lot of fun, and he's a wealth of knowledge, especially about like that kind of 80s kind of cartoon style and stuff.
Yeah, like, and behind the scenes stuff, just like an encyclopedia of that show, and the show's sort of adjacent to that show, and like, and he's into other shows as well, like, but Rose Petal is like the main thing.
Yeah, that was so much fun. And then I lost my train of thought. Just that I was nervous. I remember Rose Petal Place coming up, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, I got nothing here. Like this show's gonna suck. Because we have nothing. And
we really didn't have anything going into that.
And saved the day for and that's an understatement.
After that, we have Jake and Jesus from Spectales.
Also very intimidating. Those guys have phenomenal casts. Like in their community, the comic book community. Oh my gosh! Like Henry probably can spout off a couple more specific names.
Oh, I even have. Sometimes I get the inside like news, so I have names of people maybe coming up, but maybe not.
Nick Nolte.
Definitely Nick Nolte. But no, great set of guys. They always have like guests like Mark Wade, Eric Larson, Raphael Albuquerque, Tony Fleek. I mean, I can go on, and it's not just like the writers or artists, but they have a lot of people behind the scenes in like the selling community too. It's some really big names from there.
Yeah, like it's always cool getting those guests that are like actually like doing big numbers, and you're just like, oh shit, this is a real thing.
And they were real into it, I remember, and they were a lot of fun. And that was the first time that we had two guests at once on.
Yeah.
All five of us. I wasn't sure that it was going to work out, but with them, it was real smooth. They're super easy to talk to.
Yeah, whenever it's over four people, you're like, oh man, it's just going to be a bunch of people talking over each other. It's not going to make any sense. So after that, Ozzy's own brother, Zach from the Good Brothers, was on.
Yeah.
On. I made him.
You made him go on?
Do that to my little brothers. I'd be like, you're coming to the show.
I'm sad that the Good Brothers haven't put out a show in a while.
It was fun to talk to Zach because he's my baby brother.
Yeah.
He's the littlest Ray.
Yeah.
And he has a same interest but different perspective, which is real fun to get. And at that time we were talking Inspector Gadget, which, we're Inspector Gadget fans, but you could tell the age gap because I am a fan of the cartoon from the 80s, and he's a fan of the movie with
Matthew
murderer
Broderick.
Matthew Broderick, yeah.
Yeah, murderer. What?
Murderer Matthew Broderick.
Convicted murderer Matthew Broderick.
Guys, he paid his dues. He had to pay $100 to the Irish government.
Okay.
whatever country he was in when he ran over those people.
So anyway.
After that, we have Rolo from Five Meets Comics.
He needs to come back.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen by now. We're going to make that happen for sure. And that was also so cool, having like a creator, on the show.
Yeah.
Which, I'm not saying that all the past people are not creators in their own way, but Rolo with his, creator-owned comic series.
Yeah, like putting out a product that you could buy,
Yeah, I could go buy right here in my own LCS, which was like also does something to like, getting a guy like that. It legitimizes a little bit.
Yeah. After that, the amazing artist Justin Wood was on. And I think
that was also cool.
I thought he was on twice, but I only found one entry for him.
You know what? I think he joined us for like a watch party. Didn't he?
That could be it, yeah.
He never really, that just sort of like went live and then went away. Is that what happened?
I think so. Yeah, and then he was coming on for a while every show and like just leaving nice comments and being supportive. So
super supportive.
Awesome
his art's great. Also another creator.
So good.
The comic book. His art's real good. And he was involved with another podcast that I'm a big fan of, which I thought was pretty exciting because just me being a fan of a show, and then there was that little connection there, which was pretty exciting because he had done some artwork for their show.
Yeah. If you check him out on Instagram, his artwork's incredible in such a like unique style.
I want to say it's off the top of my head. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but justinwoodartist.com.
I think it's something like that. Yeah. We can find out for sure. After that, Dustin, Ozzy's other brother from the Good Brothers. Your middle brother.
We got them all covered. We just got to get the Ray sister Leslie on the show. We'll find. I think she'll shine. Her time to shine will be once we enter the 90s somewhere.
For sure, yeah.
We'll give her opportunities when those.
After that, Zach Mitchell from Zach's Comics.
Hey, Zach.
He was on twice.
Yep.
My boy Zach. Shout out on Instagram, Zach Mitchell 6.
Was he the one hanging with us during
No,
Dustin.
he was Transformers. I think Dustin.
Dustin
was in Transformers. I made him watch Transformers before we covered it, and then he came back on because I lied to him.
That sounds about right.
Well, actually, we're gonna cover Trollkins. Fuck you.
Trollkins.
It's like the other week when you guys told me to watch a 3-hour retrospective of Transformers, then we had to do some other shit show before that.
We're coming back to Transformers
and I was
next.
so mad at both of you.
How about when I made you watch Space Camp, the movie?
Space Camp was my science project, wasn't it?
That was also on my list of regrets, you piece of shit.
Yeah, you're right, Henry. I'm so sorry. My science project.
My science project, yeah.
We watched that, and I think we did a live watch for that, and then did it on the show proper. And then I was like, "Oh, by the way, Frank Welker had a part that was left on the cutting room floor."
After we were done, we're like, "When did he show up?" Like, "Oh yeah, he was cut out."
Oh, yeah.
Piece of shit.
Oh, real good. Oh.
After that, the Muffin Man himself, Jaron Reagan, our longtime friend, Jaron Reagan.
I know, yeah, that's fun.
That was fun having him on.
I want to say.
And then after that was Travis Bowe from Real Comics.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. Travis, actually, that is a personal story of mine that involves me going to see a live taping of a podcast that I was a fan of. And along with that live taping show, they were doing a how to run your own podcast and have guest host seminar. And they did like a 4-hour seminar on how to do this. And like I could have went to that too, but I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm never gonna have my own podcast.
You need that skill.
Who would need that?
And I did. I totally skipped it and didn't fucking care. And at that after party of that taping, I met Travis Bow, and he had a podcast, Real Comic Heroes, at the time. And that was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's the full name, isn't it? Real Comic Heroes.
Yeah, Real Comic Heroes.
Yeah.
Really hanging out with those guys at the bar for the brief moment that we hung out. And getting encouraged to go speak to the hosts of Star Wars Minute, who we were there to see.
Yeah. I believe Travis is also the one that has his own hot sauce.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I was talking to him about starting that because I always wanted to try to make fermented hot sauces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're also currently running the podcast movie minute show for Prince of Thieves.
They're still doing that? It's been like 3 years.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
That's a long movie to cover over that amount of time. Everything I do. After that. Go ahead, Henry.
You ever hear the lyrics to Kiss from a Rose? And like, listen to the lyrics.
Have I ever heard the lyrics?
Oh, like listen.
I haven't memorized, buddy.
Oh man, that song a few months ago was on the podcast called Song Exploder. You ever listen to that?
Oh yeah.
It's a great. Yeah, and they did that on there, and I was blown away with the story of how that song came together. I had no idea about.
He was
that.
like living, like squatting in an old hotel room, and nobody knew about it, and he had all these different demos of how the song began. It was great.
Yeah, that's a fun episode of Song Exploder.
After that was Bev from Bloodshed Books. She was on twice. I think that was a technical thing, though.
That was Amazing Stories.
Those Amazing Stories. No, we just wanted to keep talking to her, and the first hour that she was on, I think maybe Henry's right. We put a pin in Amazing Stories or something.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Come on back, and she came back. I just twice. I felt like it was 3 times that, but I guess not.
I found twice, but I'm probably wrong. After that, the Katie Jones was on 3 times, at least 3 times that I can count.
Yeah, 3 official times though.
3 official times.
Is that right? Yeah. Maybe 4. No.
That makes her a Welkerite.
That makes her a Welkerite. Check her on Instagram and check out her art.
A 5th level Welkerite.
Yeah, seriously.
And for just $19.99.
Yeah, right. If you just mail us $19.99.
No,
Katie's awesome.
Katie's awesome. Yeah, she's always a fun guest to have on.
You'll definitely be seeing more of her in the future show.
After that, Josh, aka Decrepit Collector, he was on twice. He was also on Macabre Cast.
Yep. Now he's starting his own thing, and I think he's going pretty strong with that.
He has his own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We'll have to put some links up when this show comes out. These things that people were mentioning.
You know what? It's another regret. If I want to go back to regrets, is like I make a lot of promises that I can't or don't keep, and I apologize about that right now. But like I'm sure 100 times I've said I'll put that in the show notes, and that fucking
I keep telling them I have a little notepad here to like write down sections. Like, we should highlight that part.
Get notepad to write notes on.
Yeah,
let's start at square one.
I'm gonna write myself a reminder on a notepad to get a notepad. After that, Chris and Nick from Big Dumb Monsters, who also have a great YouTube channel. Check it out.
And a wonderful podcast. Yeah,
wonderful podcast.
Those guys are super fun.
Funny guys. I still laugh about Megalodon.
Yes.
All the time. I'll be at work and I'll just go Megalodon. And then
get a shirt, you guys.
I know. You gotta get that shirt made. And then Paul Ashford from Little Rubber Monsters. Now these people have been on after each other at different times, but this is just going in order, and some of them have shown up later. But so far, yeah, that's it. Another UK guest, another English guest, Paul Ashford.
Yeah. Who's got a super cool Instagram page called Little Rubber Monsters.
Yeah, he's got some cool stuff.
He's got super cool stuff.
He's got a lot of cool stuff. I wish I could break into his house and take it.
No, I wish we had discovered Paul just a few years earlier, because we've been in the show, we've been in the Little Rubber Monsters phase for a bit already, covered Gremlins and things like that.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Life finds a way.
Oh, that's cool. That's so cool, and it's even cooler when you read them all in a list like that. It's like, man, we've had so many great guests.
Yeah, all super nice people.
Yeah, all wonderful, and I would love to have any of them back at any time.
Jaron Reagan, come on back again. We'll watch Space Camp again.
Yeah, I'll make them like I did the first time
with Leaf Phoenix.
With Leaf. But yeah, so what, Matt?
I was gonna say that's our list.
Hey, do you guys have any title that you really regret skipping over and you'd really like to go back and cover better?
Absolutely.
What is it, Henry?
The Smurfs.
Fuck you, dude.
Really? I feel like we spent a bit of time on the Smurfs.
I want more.
Okay, more Smurfs. You know what, Henry? It's rare that we look beyond where we're at on the list, but that might be coming up for all you know.
Oh.
I regret in the very beginning, like the very first couple hours of the show, I regret skipping over things like the two Kurt Russell Disney movies.
Did we skip over that?
We
mentioned them. We said, "Oh yeah, so Frank Welker played so and so in this
movie." Wear sneakers.
The
kid wears sneakers.
Yeah, it was. The couple of them.
One of my questions from my quizzes.
And talking
from those.
Maybe me too. And talking about some of those, that Kurt Russell era Disney live action movies, I think would have been, and I could have had more to say about those, and I could have actually found the movies and watched them.
Yeah,
they're all on Disney Plus.
Maybe one day we'll go back and do a.
One day. Now it brings us to our musical number.
Is it musical?
Da 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 da. Yeah, I regret not watching Infidelity.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see what that was all about.
Yeah, I know. Is there anything that like you guys want to just like air out right now, like in like corrections? Like, have you know that you've said anything in the past that now you know is incorrect? Because I've got a couple.
No.
It's easy ones. Like fucking. For some reason, I could have sworn that Welker voiced Harry and Harry and the Hendersons, and I even said it out loud like multiple times.
Yeah,
that's not the truth. He never did. It was. I don't want to look it up now, but it was like
it wasn't Welker.
It was seriously. It's like fucking Cummings or something. The voice. It's one of them guys, Rob Paulson or something. It's
you just got mixed up.
I'm sorry.
Because Welker voiced John Lithgow. John Lithgow had laryngitis and he couldn't talk, so Welker voiced John Lithgow.
Right. And you see this? It's John Lithgow's pencil. Oh,
oh no. Henry's gone deep. I'm trying to think if I have any corrections.
I bet a few. Yeah, corrections. I don't know, but I say a lot of shit also. So I'm sure I've got them both.
I got a lot of shit wrong. Mainly the timekeeping sometimes.
He like didn't start a clock until later and just lied to us.
Or it
Yeah,
restarts
that's
on
the
its
hour,
own. I have
guys.
no idea how it happens.
Yeah,
But it just restarts on its own.
It's been. How do you mean it's over? It's been 15 minutes. It's just in slow motion.
Or it's just like my legs are falling asleep down for so long, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Oh yeah, that was supposed to go off.
You know what, Henry? I always find out myself.
Because you're editing.
Because I'm editing. So it's, and I get it up. I get it up in the editing bay. Yeah, I find out real quick. Something's not right here.
Trying to do better.
Good stuff. I'll try to do better. It didn't sound promising.
You know, yeah, I probably said some things that were wrong, but mainly not about shows, just about like opinions that were probably not said out loud, not to be said out loud.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah.
I was like, I probably shouldn't have said that. I think in the first like episode, within a few minutes, we said all these terrible things about Welker.
Do you regret ripping on Welker through the show?
Just early on. Like later on, I don't care about it, but
I think it might have sealed our fate. Like
yes.
early on.
I think Welker's going, you know what? I'll give these guys a chance. Let me listen to the first episode. And then at 30 seconds in, he goes, never.
Have the Rolling Stones.
Lewis, call my lawyer.
But sir,
I said do
it. Them.
Yeah, I probably said some things I shouldn't have said early on. But what are you gonna do?
Just to ride in the Spruce Goose. It's like,
I'll double down on him. I wrote him down so I can double down
said,
on him.
Get in.
I said get in. I thought I told you to shave those sideburns.
Daryl.
We always work on a Simpsons reference no matter what.
Shit. Oh man. Guys. I think it's time to put our knowledge to the test.
Let's do this shit.
I think I might have to go take a break before this. Henry, did you get that intermission video worked up like we talked about?
Yes.
Is it just you dancing? Goodbye, horses. I'm crying over you.
Oh, is she a great big fat person?
Oh.
I'm watching Monk and he's in there, so I can't stop thinking like, oh shit, Buffalo Bill, look like, watch back.
Oh,
turn around, Buffalo Bill. Oh, what are you doing, Monk? Monk.
You don't know what pain is.
He's dead now, right?
No, he's not dead. What are you talking about?
You're right.
Oh no, he just did that Monk movie.
Oh, that's right.
No,
that's why I'm watching Monk.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
Are we taking an intermission? Because I really do need to go pee.
Intermission.
Intermission.
Yeah, for the intermission. Let's see. I know. What do you think? This is how we party. This is how we party, you guys. That's right.
Henry just left.
We'll just cut out this moment of silence from the show.
What's going on? Oh, there we go.
Is the soda cold and busy?
Vitamins keep the bubbles busy.
That's good. The lesson is learned. Now is time for intermission. Treat yourself to some nutrition. Ladies and gentlemen, our next attraction. There are candy bars galore in our hobby candy store, just in case you want a taste of something sweet.
Our popcorn is delicious. You will find it delicious.
Of anything that you would care to eat. Cooling drinks that are so grand, simply name your favorite brand. Or some ice cream so good and helpful too. If you feel you need nutrition, now's the time, it's intermission. Step right up, we have the very best for you. Their mother and father too. They all have an urge, and oh, what an urge for something to munch and chew. Now these are just swell, and this rings the bell. The popcorn is crispy and hot. And others again have a terrible yen for a drink and hit the spot. So if you want candy, the lobby is handy. The condiment sweet and a crew. With your kind permission, we'll have intermission. We're ready to serve all of you.
I am the captain of the good ship Pleasure. Come join my crew in search of a treasure. That
Treasure has been sighted from the old crow's nest. Be prepared to find what you like best. There's candy for you of quality fine. In fact, an assortment that is so divine. The soda pop is cold, just name your brand. The ice cream is delicious and it's right at hand. If it's popcorn you want, well, take my cue. We have the very finest in the world for you. Just steer a course straight up the aisle. We'll have an intermission for a little while.
Right.
And we're back.
We're back. Man,
I'm done. That went smoothly. I don't know if anybody's keeping track. They should be.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
To smoke some real quick crack.
Whee.
Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna hang out, but a little more than that. We're gonna just like play around, play a game with each other. We're gonna play with each other.
Yay.
Oh,
This is why I originally signed on. This is like a payoff for like 3 or 4 years worth of tension.
Yeah, finally breaking through that door.
Finally, we get to play with
We're
each
gonna we're gonna reflect on those last 2.5 years of gained knowledge.
other. Oh no.
Conquer Wonder Hour. And we're gonna put our gained knowledge to the test with some trivia that we've created for ourselves, but also actually a couple of those wonderful guests that we mentioned, some of our favorite guests, have submitted some trivia questions to ask us as well. They think they could stump us, the experts, so bring it on.
They really can.
And they can.
I don't think so though. I think I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna beat this competition.
You
are
do
gonna
it, Henry.
Sure. Yeah.
Just
But not-
beat it.
Just wait until we're done and then do that. Yeah. No. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. How do you guys feel about this? And how? What was your process of coming up with questions to ask the others?
I basically found a few standout shows going from the first to the mid 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about the show. I thought about something unique about it and something we probably mentioned, but maybe not enough where you guys would remember it.
Cool. Yeah, I did the same thing. And yeah, the questions we're going to be asking are based on titles we've covered from the beginning of the show up to now. And now we're in early 1987?
Yeah.
Right? Like the first third of 1987?
Yeah, exactly.
So anything between the beginning, about 8 titles in early 87.
Hey, look, cheap viewers at tinyurl.com.
Oh yeah.
I had mentioned that the questions could be anything involving like characters or plot or titles or story or even behind the scenes or even anything about like Welker himself. So Yeah, I actually went in writing my questions like thinking I was really gonna go behind the scenes, but I actually when I was done, I was like, oh, I didn't. I actually have a bunch of questions about like shows, kind of.
Oh, mine's more the behind the scenes stuff.
Well, good. I'm glad that'll balance out what I
Yeah.
do.
Hopefully, we won't ask all the same questions. We didn't come up with the same.
It's certainly possible that we've done that.
So, how do you want to do it? Do you want to do like?
Oh, you know what?
Each person asks a question, then goes to the next one, then goes to the next one.
This is probably something that we should have worked out, like even 10 minutes in advance.
So whoever's asking the question, the other two have to answer it.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever's asking the question, the other two have to answer. Now, do we want to buzz in, or is it just first to blurt out, or what?
First to blurt out. Well, some
Yeah.
of mine. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I had a theme behind my questions, and they're not all
Let's
like.
be honest, we're not
like
like
they're
scorers keeping track.
No.
Yeah, because like some of these, I don't think there's a way that you can get a score from because it's more just like a group activity that we're gonna do together.
We're just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Some of them.
Now you have my interest peaked.
Okay, well, shit. Let's just right into it. We don't have any rules to go over since we didn't create any.
With that long pause of silence, here we go.
At some point, I'll just like work in our guest questions. You know, I'll just
All
drop
right.
this random when I fucking feel like it. How about that?
Okay, that sounds good.
So who gets to go first?
Let's roll a die.
I don't have a die.
I have a dexterity of 6, so I just want to throw
Oh my
that in
god.
there.
I have 2 plus fat.
Okay.
I win.
Okay, I'm going first then.
All right.
All right, guys. What is the name of Jabberjaw's band?
Oh, fuck off.
Jabberjaw and the Piranhas. You can't look it up, right? Like, I got
Close.
my hands.
It is an ocean pun. It is a sea-related word. Of course.
It's all on you, Matt. It's all on you. Got this.
I don't remember anything about I actually asked you guys earlier, what does Jabberjaw sound like? You think I'm going to remember the name of his fucking band?
Well, I don't know if all of a sudden that triggered your memory or something.
I bet I bet once I say it, both of you guys are going to be like, "Oh yeah, that was it."
It's Jabberjaw and the
Strong feeling.
The seashells.
Son of a bitch.
Do we have a time limit? Yeah, that's something. Like, how do we end? You guys.
Everybody gets one guess.
Gymnastics trying to get there.
Yeah, that was my guess.
It's Jabberjaw and the Neptunes.
The Neptunes, son of a bitch.
No, right?
Yeah.
Neptune.
All right. That was a good one.
Neptunes.
That's a good one.
I think honestly, they dropped the ball not spelling tunes T-O-O-N-S, you know?
Oh, yeah, but that would have been too meta.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You want to go next, Henry?
They're obviously going for an edge of realism with curly shark and playing drums in a band.
I go for authenticity in my cartoons.
That's not how an octopus plays this.
They should know. Fuck.
Fuck. Why I said he's SeaWorld for? Fuck. I go next?
Sure.
Or Ozzy goes next. Thank you. Are you doing all 10 of yours right now, or?
No, we'll rotate, I guess.
Okay, fine. I'll go next.
Yeah, you go.
All right. Name the 1980s cartoon series where I, Henry, wrote a master's dissertation on.
Oh, it was fucking
the Smurfs.
No, it was
fuck.
The goddamn horse one.
How much fucking research I had to put in this shit. You guys don't even fucking remember.
Oh, damn it.
The horse one.
The fucking horse one is right. You're
Did
fucking
you
right.
know the name
That's
of
what
it?
it was called.
I get half a point at least.
All right, that's half a point.
Half a
The
point. I
name
thought
of
we
the
were doing
show-
points.
Stop! No, give me 5 more seconds. Wildfire.
Wildfire is correct.
I hated
Ozzy
that
for the
fucking
win.
show
Fucking
so
great. What are you
much.
talking about?
So bad.
The show had cool animation.
Wrote a
It had
master's dissertation on that.
more interesting animation than we had seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. I feel like at that point we had watched a lot of like Smurfs clones.
Yeah.
That was really getting to me.
Yes, absolutely. All right, is it my turn?
Your turn, Matt.
What veteran of the
Hello?
60s Batman TV show was also in the early Welker movie?
Wait, did I freeze?
Oh. What?
Oh.
I thought I was having a stroke.
What veteran of the 60s Batman TV show was also in the early Welker movie, The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes?
Vincent Price.
No.
No.
He wasn't.
What?
Oh, he was, that's right.
We're
Caesar.
really. Yep.
Yeah.
Caesar Romero. Hey, Caesar
The
Romero.
first totally right answer.
Yeah. Antagonist. All right. Oh, okay. In the Elvis movie, The Trouble with Girls, his first role in 1969. What letter does Frank Welker's character have on his chest? The big Letterman letter.
Oh, Matt, you want to go first?
It stands for his school, the name of the school. Also, double points if you get the name of the school.
Is it an R?
Yes, it is an R.
Oh,
is it really?
Matt, for the
fuck?
Fuck yeah!
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, and
what's the name of the school? You remember the name of the school? Yeah, there it is.
The crowd goes wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I got something like that too.
Oh yeah, that's a good one before we get it wrong.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I got it right. I totally pulled that one out of my ass, guy.
Oh shit. I was gonna say you.
Okay.
All right, Henry.
Oh, it's my turn next?
Yes.
All right, this one's kind of a two-parter. All right. No, you know what? No, I'll save that one for later. We're gonna do a one-parter on this one. Number 2 here. Name the musician turned writer on She-Ra who can honestly claim responsibility for one of the holes in the ozone layer in the 90s because of the aerosol hairspray.
Oh,
one more time. Name the musician turned writer on She-Ra who honestly claims responsibility for the hole in the ozone from all of his aerosol hairspray.
Crap. I remember this being a thing.
It was a big thing.
Who was the one guy? Chain? Mike Chain? What was his name?
Yeah, it's Mike Chain.
Michael Chain.
Michael
Was
Chain.
that it?
Yeah, Michael Chain. He was a writer on She-Ra and many a good album.
Oh, that's not it.
Hey.
Wow. That was awesome.
Wait a second.
Sounds the right sound effect. Oh, that's not it.
That'll work too. You know what you get, Murray?
You get what you fucking deserve.
You get what you fucking deserve.
All right. This one should be easy for you guys, okay?
All right, do it. Hit me with it.
Fill in the last part of this 1971 Western that featured Welker. Dirty Little Blank.
Billy.
Mexican.
Nice.
Oh.
Henry.
Oh, I can say it because I'm Mexican. It's okay. We consider ourselves. Shit.
You got it right, though.
You get it right.
All your noises are for the wrong thing.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Little pictures. I can't understand what they are. Oh.
There we go.
There we go.
A bunch of hail falling.
Hail falling.
I think it's horses pulling a carriage down the road. All right. Who's
Your
that?
turn, Bridgerton.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Can't
Who
wait till we
was
cover
the Who was the star of the unsold TV pilot Catch 22?
I remember. I know this. Pull it out of my brain.
Who was the star?
Big star.
Big star.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it was a young.
Dick Van Dyke.
No, you're completely wrong.
Totally wrong, isn't that?
Totally wrong.
Yeah.
Dick Van Dyke was never a second fiddle to anybody. He's never a second fiddle. Pierce Bronson.
You mean Pierce Brosnan or Charles Bronson?
Both. Both.
Who was it? Who was it, Ozzy?
Richard Dreyfuss.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Young Richard Dreyfuss.
I'm a scientist.
I'm a scientist. Oh no.
Show me the way to go home. All right. Henry.
My turn. Mine's a
Yes.
two-parter. This next one's a two-parter, all right? So the
Okay.
first part of it. Which of us does the best Captain Caveman call? We've got to do it. You've got to do it.
Captain Caveman!
That's what I was going to do.
It's pretty good.
Hey, Matt, go for it, Matt.
Captain Caveman.
Okay, I'll do it. Take this shit for real.
Henry's head
Captain
disappeared.
Caveman!
Oh, it's you.
Good.
That was a pretty good one, right?
You set us
all
up
right,
for that
all
for
right.
you to win.
Part 2 of that question. You guys ready for
To
part 2?
win.
Hey, yeah, you did a pretty good one. That was pretty good. All right. In the not problematic at all Last of the Mohicans, Welker plays Mogwai, the Heron Chief. Brave Heron Chief. Which one of us can do the best Mogwai impression?
Oh,
Go.
no. Oh, no.
Light,
Can I-
bright.
Bright
Go.
light, bright light.
Can I give it a shot?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Hello, I am the last of the Mohican. Is that pretty good?
That was really good.
That was real good. Yeah.
Thank you. I always practice my Native American voice.
Oh.
Please cut this out of the episode.
That's my question. I'm
That was
done.
very nice. That was real subtle and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Welker did the voice of Elvis in what 1973 animated series?
Fonz and the Happy Days crew into back
No.
go back time. Fuck.
He did
Think
the voice of
Other
Elvis
musical people.
in he did the voice of Elvis in
Oh shit.
God damn it.
The goddamn it is right.
No, it was what's the name? The singing couple. They got their own cartoon.
Rowan and Martin.
No.
Oh.
Was it the Partridge Family 2079? Like that Space Partridge Family cartoon?
Eh,
You know that one? No, what was it?
Butch Cassidy.
Butch Cassidy. I was trying to
Cassidy.
I could see it in your brain bouncing around.
That's it was. I was so close to it.
Son
Yeah.
of a bitch.
Mm.
Fuck you, Butch Cassidy. No.
Right. What is the name of the killer robot Frank Welker played in season 1, episode 9 of Matt Houston?
Joey.
Oh, Matt for the win. Oh, wait, shit. Wait, shit.
Oh, man, that hurt.
I got nothing. Anyway, yeah.
Now I have to.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Now I have to cancel my 5th question.
Yep.
It was Welker voiced the character Joey in one episode of this 1981 live-action series.
You can still ask it and see if you can slip one
You
of
can
us.
change it for like anything else, so that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, your turn, Henry.
No, it's
Drop.
us. Oh wait, no, it's my turn. Oh fuck, you already get mine. All right. In this Welker appearance on Highway to Heaven, he plays what American president?
Ronald Reagan.
You got it right.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay, here we go.
Well,
I think we want to hear from a guest. Let's have a guest drop
All
a
right,
question.
all right.
This is Paul from Little Rubber Monsters has got a question for us. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video. I hope this works out. We didn't really test it. We're going to play the video and then pause it and then try to answer and then finish it up and hear the answer. Right?
Let's do this.
So here we go with Paul.
Hey guys, it's Paul from Little Rubber Monsters. You may remember me from the House 2 episode featuring this guy here. Thank you very much for inviting me onto that one. My question for you for your 100th episode is going to feature this movie behind us, Troll. Can you guys tell me the name of the song that Frank Welker sings along with the rest of the goblins and trolls in this movie?
Oh,
Yes,
that's a good one. That's a great one.
Yes, you can. Paul,
No, you can't.
fuck you guys.
I call that.
It's go. Are you guys waiting on me? You got nothing.
I got something. I'm just
I
waiting on you.
remember it being a really weird name.
Something with goblins in it.
I'm gonna get it close but wrong. It's God. It's like tar. Wait.
It's like 3 things, isn't it?
What's the bad guy? What's the villain's name? Is it? It's not. It's it's Tarok or something. It's like
Tarok,
no,
yeah.
Goblin. Goblinus in Cantu.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Or
It's something like that.
God. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Encanto is in there. I think it's something wild.
Yeah, Encanto is definitely the second part.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, that's a half point. We'll hear what the answer is.
We'll hear what it is. Let's listen through it again and then hear what the answer is.
Hey guys, it's Paul from Little Rubber Monsters. You may remember me from the House 2 episode featuring this guy here. Thank you very much for inviting me onto that one. My question for you for your 100th episode is going to feature this movie behind us, Troll. Can you guys tell me the name of the song that Frank Welker sings along with the rest of the goblins and trolls in this movie? Hope that's long enough. The correct answer is Cantos Profunde. Thank you guys.
Damn it.
We got stumped.
I got stumped. I think we're going to get stumped a lot, actually.
Dang it.
Henry, are you drinking wine from a box right now?
It says Merlot, so I think it's fancier than just drinking wine from a box.
Henry is fucking gone, dude.
I'm right here. What are you talking about? I have another question for you guys. You ready? All right. Hold on a second. All right. In the Chipmunk Adventure, Welker plays Native Chief. Which one of us can do the best Native Chief impression? Ozzy, go.
Bitch.
Ozzy, go. Native Chief, come on.
Line that he says, "Oh, what you little rodents doing in my village? Or you eat all of our crops." I don't fucking know.
Oh, dang. How them blankets look good. Oh, yeah.
Please cut this out of the show.
Oh yeah, it's okay. I only have like 9 more of those.
All right, is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Which credit did Welker have in Zorro the Gay Blade?
Chacho.
He was the narrator.
Yes.
The narrator.
Beginning of the movie starts with sort of like a old timey like newsreel that you'd see in the theater.
Yeah.
Like, coming up,
and his villains.
the Spanish-American War or whatever. Like,
Night.
filling you in on, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just narrator is what he's credited as.
You are correct, sir.
All right. Okay. This is going to be difficult. Kind of. In 1982, Frank Welker was in a too short-lived sketch comedy show called Laugh Tracks. Name at least 3 other regular hosts from the show.
At least 3?
Yeah. Oh, okay. At most 3. No, 2 to 3.
I can name Howie Mandel and Linda Blair.
Not
very good.
Blair?
Very good.
Really? Oh.
And now I have to cancel my 7th question.
Hey, Rowan and Martin.
I didn't name 3 though.
I don't know.
No, that was better than I do, actually. Henry, could you have at least given us Howie Mandel?
Oh, whoa.
No, it's not talk like Henry. Yes.
That's Howie Mandel. What are you talking about?
Good night, Henry.
Wait, I'm living enough to give you one more question.
That's my sound machine.
You got the fart, dude.
I got the fart sound.
All right, Henry, go. You're up.
All right, what does Herbie stand for? Herbie. What does Herbie stand for? Welker voices Herbie in the 1978 Fantastic Four series. Herbie. Herbie.
Humanoid. Entertainment.
Almost.
Bug.
You already fucked it up. Almost.
Intrinsic.
Herbie, they're bringing him back. He's going to be in the MCU. He's going to drive up his first appearance like to the moon.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. No, it's completely wrong. You ready? You ready? It stands for Humanoid Experimental Robot B-Type Integrated Electronics.
I got humanoid right.
You got humanoid right. Yeah, so you get
I win.
quarter point. Get a quarter point. Stump me now.
Order with how many letters? 5?
Yeah.
That's not math.
4,
That's
5,
math,
6,
right?
7. Yeah, 7 letters. Yeah.
Wait, whose turn is it?
Yours, obviously.
Oh, okay. Welker did special effects voices for this 1984 sequel that bombed at the box office. This is a little tougher. Sequel.
At the box office?
Sequel to a very popular movie.
Cannonball Run 2.
You're right.
Oh, I did not get that.
Cannonball Run 2. Because there was an orangutan in that movie.
Yeah.
And he does monkey voices. Monkey sounds.
Very good, Ozzy.
Sounds. Okay. Here we go, guys. Listen to this one. This gets personal. When is Frank Welker's birthday?
September or something.
April 20th.
Oh, that's mine.
His birthday is March 12th, 1946.
Hey.
Someone that runs a Welker podcast should probably know that fact, shouldn't they?
We've done a birthday shout out once or twice.
Literally but once.
Yeah. Well.
I gave him the same birthday as Hitler.
April 23rd?
April 20th.
Oh, the 20th? Oh, shit. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry,
Not that I know a lot about Hitler or anything. I just remember because Hitler was born on 420.
The ultimate Reich, huh?
And you guys, I'm so upset. I didn't know that there's so many people out there that these days that are like, hey, maybe Hitler wasn't so bad. Have you been seeing this kind of shit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very prevalent.
Wait until you're like, because I sell comic books. You know how many people?
YouTube, I watched it was like a Hitler speech that had been translated and re-spoken in English or something, or it was AI probably.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. Let's hear it in what it would have sounded like if he was speaking English.
Yeah.
But then I went to the comment section, and holy shit, I was just getting so upset.
Yeah. We're living in the end of America. Obviously.
There were so many people. I was blown away that were
he had a lot of good ideas.
What, he wasn't such a bad guy, and we had our eye on the wrong enemy, and this and that, and all these arguments kind of like I was like, is this bro Hitler? What's going on here?
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking morons out there, dude.
Oh man!
Think of how many dumb people are out there, and then multiply that by thousands and thousands.
Fuck! And then let them all get on the internet.
Yeah.
God. I don't know how I got upset on that.
Yeah. Whose turn is it?
Fuck. You know what? Let's hear from another guest. That'll brighten my mood a little bit after this.
Here's Jono asking a Hitler question.
Hey guys and friends, it is that Katie Jones from Super Guest of Hours 83, 88, and 96. My question for the boys is from Hour 88. Do you remember what other series did the Moon Dreamers share with their slot with? So let's take a few minutes.
Oh, okay. Moon
Dreamers.
I know what it is.
Say it.
GoBots.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't like a boy-girl hour.
Was it GoBots?
Was it GoBots?
What was Moon Dreamers' toy? What was their toy? They were was it?
Probably
GoBots. Tonka? Was that a Tonka thing? GoBots?
Yeah, Tonka was GoBots. Yeah. Tonka.
They didn't have Dreamers, did they? I
have no idea.
Smurfs.
Oh. Dreamers.
Was it Smurfs?
Henry, wasn't it your show?
Wildfire? No. I know everything about Wildfire.
I don't know if that's true.
Everything.
Oh man, everything there is to know. How about?
All right, let's hear the answer.
Let's hear it. I do not remember, but let's go for it.
Hey guys and friends, it is that Katie Jones from Super Guest of Hours 83, 88, and 96. My question for the boys is from Hour 88. Do you remember what other series did the Moon Dreamers share with their slot with? So let's take a few minutes. Guys got it? Maybe. So, that time slot was with My Little Pony, Generation 1. And bonus hour. Boop, 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 boop. What comic book company did it produce the series with? So, remember? Maybe. It was Marvel. You got little dreamers. Bye, guys.
Dude, I almost said My Little Pony. I was like, no, they wouldn't have put My Little Pony next to Moon Dreamers.
I was right there with you, Matt.
God damn it! I should have
Like,
said
My
it.
Little Pony? No, that doesn't make any sense.
And I almost said Care Bears first. I was like, well, no, maybe it's My Little Pony. No, I'm not going to say that. I give up.
Dang it. Okay. All right. I got a couple more. What about you guys? Henry,
I have 3 more.
throw us one. I've got 4 more.
Yeah. I got 1.
What?
I had like 2 powder and
What?
that's where I went.
Why don't I go, Ozzy? How about that?
How about I go? I've got 4. Hang on.
All right, go for it.
We all know Megatron, but can you name 3 other Transformers that Frank Welker voices?
Um,
One other.
one other.
One. Crusher.
Junkian.
Crusher. No.
He does the voices of the Junkian.
Pounder. Oh, is that the cassette tapes that go dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Crusher. One of them's Crusher. And
Starscream.
No, not Starscream. That's Chris Latta.
I wrote down a pretty big list.
It's Horse
Amber's
Jack.
gonna kill us.
I know.
Applejack.
Applejack. Crusher. The fucking name of the Panther. What was the name of the Panther?
Maybe we haven't been with Transformers long enough. Maybe we haven't been dwelling.
No, we certainly have, but I zoned out for every episode.
Spend more time with Transformers.
We do not need to do that. No.
I got 1. Right?
Which one did you get?
Crusher.
I disagree. Crusher.
Oh.
I guess
One of the cassette tapes.
Oh,
you're thinking Lieutenant Crusher.
Soundwave. He voices Soundwave.
Soundwave got good, Henry. Thank you.
Soundwave,
And the
Starscream, same
cassettes,
thing.
And that's like 9, so I win automatically.
Okay, Henry for the point.
All right. Fuck.
All right. Who's got a question then?
I got a question for you guys.
All right.
The 1984 horror movie Cat's Eye, featuring Welker as a troll, also starred real-life right-wing piece of shit blank.
James Wood.
Yeah. Fuck you, James Woods.
All you had to say was right-wing piece of shit.
Henry froze and
oh no,
he got so high that he moved into another dimension.
It's almost like I can touch you guys.
All right, you want me to roll off one more?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here we go. What was the name of the woman who founded ACT, or the Action for Children's Television Foundation?
Tipper Gore.
Nancy fucking Reagan.
Or points if you could name the guy who was appointed FCC chairman during the Reagan administration that she was constantly at battle with in the 80s during deregulation.
D. Snyder.
D. Snyder.
Yeah.
D. Snyder.
Was that right with Tipper Gore?
Peggy Charin.
Oh, fuck you, Peggy. Yeah, that's right.
And Mark S. Fowler. Mark Fowler.
Phallic.
Who's up?
Henry, are you out of questions?
Yeah, name one convicted felon that Welker has worked with in the past.
One what?
One convicted felon.
Ooh.
There's several.
There's several.
There's several.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby is one of them.
I don't agree.
Oh. Okay. Who else?
All right.
How about
Elvis?
Oh, yeah. Was he a convicted felon? He was convicted of something?
Convicted as shit. All probably.
Oh, Richard Pryor. Well,
Richard
no.
Pryor.
Roman Polanski.
Roman Polanski.
Welker voiced the baby and Rosemary's Baby.
Jack Nicholson.
Is Jack Nicholson a convicted felon?
Almost. A bunch of fucking shady shit happened in either at his house.
almost doesn't count, buddy.
Oh, like the Angelica Houston thing. Did he beat her? Somebody beat her.
I think Jack Nicholson can beat a lot of people.
Yeah, maybe.
Matt, do you got one for us?
I do. Which movie from the 80s did Ozzy make us watch, even though Welker had been cut out of it?
Mon Chéri. You want to do it? I'll do it. My science project.
Yeah, fuck you, Ozzy.
Yeah. That's what I get for not doing the homework earlier.
Matt, well then, are you starting to agree with me on the regrets of platforming on IMDb here?
Yes.
Is that where you're going with this? Because
yes, I am agreeing with you on that, but also fuck you.
we had to cover it. It's not me. It's IMDb. Blame them.
I would counter that with fuck you for making us watch that movie.
Exactly.
Oh man. What amazing stories script did Spielberg think was so good that it became a movie instead?
Who wants to go first? I'll go first.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I'll give you some time, Matt. I already know what it is.
Poltergeist?
No, it's batteries not included.
Oh, fuck you. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, batteries not included. I was gonna say Cocoon because it could have been. Cocoon is right up there.
Yeah,
like amazing stories.
My mind is tired.
Very similar. What else you guys got? I got one more, and then we got one more guest.
I got one more.
Henry?
No, I only did 8.
He's tapped out. I had more, but then Ozzy canceled him out with his question. So, all right.
Well, let me just burn off my next one because it's kind of similar to my last one.
All right.
What Stephen King story from Cat's Eye became a movie instead of a segment in the movie Cat's Eye?
Oh.
It's in the
it's
supposed to be.
Oh, is it the Green Mile? No.
No, it's Was it Graveyard Shift?
Oh.
No, but it's Sometimes They Come Back.
Sometimes they come back. Oh, I don't want to be buried.
Part of Cat side, but
don't want to.
All right. This one should be easy.
Yes, and then Matt can do our last question.
All right, go for it.
Let's hear from Jono from Film Fights Podcast.
Yay.
Hello, Frank Welker Wonder Hour. Congrats on your episode 100. As you can see, I am decked in my best pajamas. I am Jono Rodriguez, the co-host of the Film Fights Podcast. Check us out. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. You can filmfightspodcast.com. But we are here because I have some trivia for you fellows. That's right. You crazos who decided, we're going to watch millions of hours of film and TV featuring a fellow who knows how to do voices. But we're going to talk about something from an episode I guested on, talking about one of my favorite Stephen King anthologies, Cat's Eye. Sir, the thing I posit to you, everybody knows, that's right, it's public knowledge, that Frank Welker voiced the troll in the third segment of this film. But did you know he is credited, or rather uncredited, as another vocal attribute for this film? Do you know what that vocal attribute is?
The cat.
Well, it must be, right? It's gotta be.
It's gotta be the cat.
The dove flying out in the second story scares the shit out of him.
Oh, it could have been the pigeons.
Could have been the pigeons. Yeah, they weren't doves. They were pigeons.
That's true. And
yeah, I'm sticking with cat.
I don't remember
covering
this. We're going over this exactly.
Is there a way to like skip ahead to their answer? You can't forward it at all? You just have to play the whole video?
Can't. I tried on the last one.
Okay.
Once you pause it, see, these are reasons why we should do a test ahead of time.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's
I get
nice
to hear all of his plugs again.
It's nice to hear from John. And
yeah, you're into plug.
Here at the beginning again.
He is dressed up for it. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Goes above and beyond, this guy. So yeah, we'll listen to it again, and we'll listen to the answer. But pigeons, cat.
I'm going with cat.
I'm going pigeons.
Woo, 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 woo. That leaves nothing left for me on the table.
It could be table noise or door opening.
Door opening.
Door opening. Electric shocks. The wife screaming.
Screaming, yeah, like Drew Barrymore whimpering or something.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's hear it. Let's hear it again. Here you go.
Hello, Frank Welker Wonder Hour. Congrats on your episode 100. As you can see, I am decked in my best pajamas. I am Jono Rodriguez, the co-host of the Film Fights podcast. Check us out. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. You can filmfightspodcast.com. But we are here because I have some trivia for you fellows. That's right. You crazos who decided, we're going to watch millions of hours of film and TV featuring a fellow who knows how to do voices. But we're going to talk about something from an episode I guested on, talking about one of my favorite Stephen King anthologies, Cat's Eye. So, the thing I posit to you, everybody knows, that's right, it's public knowledge, that Frank Welker voiced the troll in the third segment of this film. But did you know he is credited, or rather uncredited, as another vocal attribute for this film? Do you know what that vocal attribute is? If you guessed the cat, you are correct. He did do some vocal stuff with the cat during the fight and stuff like that, where you couldn't exactly get sounds of distress from cats, even in the 80s when that was okay, their words. Bonus question. Do you know what the weapon of choice, other than stealing a child's breath, of that troll? If you guessed dagger, you are correct. It's not a real dagger. Ow! Jesus Christ! Listen, if anybody wants some stickers or magnets, could you just please...
Fucking John is awesome.
I totally want a sticker.
I got it right, you pieces of shit.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Cat's
never heard a cat for voices. Always use a human.
You know what? Honestly, that's another thing that really strikes me about, that always really made me remember Frank Welker in the first place, is the first time I realized that those standard animal sounds you were hearing in movies and commercials and stuff weren't actually animals. I just thought, well, why wouldn't you just take a microphone up to an animal and get the sounds? It's well, the animal's not always making those sounds, and
yeah,
it's just something that never really dawned on me until I thought of it a little harder.
That dawned on me in the MGM logo when we first started seeing.
Yeah,
they had their 100th year anniversary or something, so they did it behind the scenes. They would show the lion and then the recording later because that's what the lion sounds like.
Yeah, and you need someone like Frank Welker to come along and fill in that little gap, and that's just mind-blowing to me.
Strangely enough, the recording of the original lion was done in our Ozzy and I's old hometown of El Monte.
Dang.
Oh yeah, did they do
That's
that?
where the Lion Tamer was at.
I can't believe I just realized that Rob Bottin, the makeup
I
effects,
know.
was born and raised in El Monte and went to our high school.
I know. That's crazy.
What the fuck?
They never talked about him at all.
No, of course not. We never heard about him in school. Like, you, at least they could have come in to us geeks in the art class or something and said something. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Like a gallery about something.
Yeah,
but
something.
anyway.
Our school
Give us
sucks.
your last question and round us out here.
Oh.
Thanks, Jono. We
Yeah,
really
thanks, Jono.
Thanks,
That was
Jono.
great.
That was fun.
All right.
One-
Finish the
26.
title to this 1986 animated series, GoBots and the Battle of the Blank. And there's a bonus question. If you can name one of the characters Welker voiced in it.
Rock hordes.
Son of a
Wait,
bitch.
what did you say, Ozzy?
Lords?
Rock Lords.
Rock Lords. Okay, I thought you said rock hordes.
Yeah, he said rock hordes, and I said rock
You are
lords. So I
correct.
win.
I would. Okay, fine. A character that he voiced?
Rock horror queen.
Rock horse. The rock horse.
Rock horse.
The old
Shit, get away from me.
I could only remember the one character's name, and it's Leader One. Like
Leader One.
and
No,
but I
it's Blitzy
that wasn't
and
Welker.
Blitzy.
What do you
was-
got? What do you got, Henry? Any
Leader One though? Was it Peter Cullen actually that did Leader One?
No, that's Optimus Prime.
I was get my GoBots and my.
No, I don't know shit, dude.
Scooter, Zeman, and Rescue?
Fucking Scooter. Ah.
Who's that? What'd you say?
Scooter, Zeman, and Rescue.
Zeman.
Oh yeah, Rescue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Zeman.
man, sucks. No wonder GoBots failed.
That was the last of my questions.
It makes you appreciate Transformers more, right?
Yeah,
Mine
sure.
was.
Holy shit.
Did we cover Nausicaa Valley of the Wind? Question mark. I honestly don't know. Answer.
We did actually
We did
for about
I
3
watched.
minutes.
I watched it on HBO Max the other day, and I was like, "This sounds familiar." And then I
Yeah.
saw it when I was doing research, and I was like, "Oh, I don't remember."
Oh
watching
man.
it.
Anyway,
It's really
guys,
good, by the way, it's really good.
the last thing I want to make sure I cover is how much you guys mean to me. I love you guys.
Oh,
You know,
thanks, dude.
we always rip on each other, but that's part of the show. That's for fun.
Yeah, we don't really mean it.
I could not do this without you guys. Really, you know.
Yeah, ditto.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's nice doing this every week and getting a reprieve from like the daily bullshit and like the problems in your life to just talk about some stupid shows.
Mhm. Sometimes I think to myself, like, at least I get to go talk to Matt and Henry for a while. And
Yeah,
some laughs, and that always makes me feel better if I'm down.
especially over the last few years with everything like going on in the world, like COVID and all this other shit and all
Yeah.
the problems in our lives. It's like, we can just laugh for a while.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And you know, this it definitely wouldn't have come this far if it weren't for that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the bottom.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Here's to 8,000 more episodes.
Holy shit, we got.
Hey.
And thank you to everyone who's given us support. And you know, we don't do this very often, but you know, everybody's help.
Yeah.
Anything that comes along really means a lot to us. And anyone who comes on and has taken the time, even the time to guest, like that's
Yeah, for sure.
to us. And all the support we get behind the scenes. You know, my wife, of course. Like this also wouldn't be happening if it weren't for that. You know,
Yeah.
what I get from her.
And you're juggling doing like taking care of a family on top of doing the show. It's like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine the amount of stress of doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a big part of that.
Yeah. And I just want to thank my cats.
And
Yeah.
that's
I want to thank Mac Cat.
secret.
Matt.
They're like the fifth Beatle.
That's right.
That's cats.
I can't thank him enough for taking shits while I'm doing the show right behind me.
They've provided hours of entertaining shit stories.
The the occasional butt on video.
Yeah, occasional cat anus on camera.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
going, fuck, stop.
Yeah, that's always needed. Right. It's a good audio, I'd say. Anyway,
That's good
good
podcasting.
tunes. I look forward to the next 100.
Yeah.
99 more Transformers.
Fuck you, dude.
I don't know. Take love for learns.
Roll out.
Roll out.
Robots, roll out. Okay, guys. It's been fun
right.
times. We'll talk
Bye, everybody.
later. Bye. Till hour 100, 101. That's what it is. 101.
My God.
And then,
100.1.